keeper, plays joints, ring position, Dr. Lovell, the referee, go. The first event ending, 2 out of 3 balls, 45 minutes time, in the red corner, weighing 118 Pinesta, weighing 228 pounds, out. Hangman Howard Cattenwine.
And now it's wrestling. The boys come to the center of the ring and meet the third man in the ring, Stanley Pinto, the referee, getting their instructions, of course, in the search for hidden weapons. And, of course, Stanley gives him that final word. He wants a good, clean match all the way through. Juan Renesta of Mexico, Howard. Renest has been trying to work Cantwine right over there against the ropes every time, try to work in one of the hug positions. It's Cantwine who reverses the procedure, however, to keep Renesta off balance. He's unable to move in there and use any of that speed and the agility that he is noted for. Oh, that was a beautiful, beautiful little neck tickler in there, just about one of the nerve holds that you've seen so many of the wrestlers following the modern trend, the scientific trend of wrestling these days. And Renesta is right up to the minute on all of his finer points of wrestling. Again, Stan Pinto breaks him up. The boys are behaving very nicely, minding the referee. And there's where Howard, the Hangman Cantwine, gets his nickname, the Hangman. He gets Juan Renesta over there. That reverse headlock is a mighty, mighty punishing hold. It's awfully rough on the neck. Back for more. Something has to give. When you've got almost a quarter of a ton leaning against us, something's got to give. And down goes Renesta and stays down there. Stan Pinto keeping a very careful watch. Juan Renesta forgetting just for a moment that he's right down there flat on the canvas. Took a count of 1, and that's it. And once again, right up on the ropes, and it's all broken up. And around he goes. That's a beautiful slam by Renesta. It seems to be just about the reverse of the procedure earlier in the match. Right at the beginning of the match, the Hangman had Renesta in much the same position. Renesta appears, I don't know if we can get this from the camera angle, Renesta appears to have a beautiful lock on Cantwine's head. He just can't kick out of it. A little bit of an advantage to get up on the knees, but mighty, mighty painful. And so Cantwine, of course, has to go right back again, over onto his back. Cantwine has maintained that arm lock all the way through the past 5 or 6 minutes. And Juan Renesta, as we can see from our point of observation, has been taking a tremendous beating with that left arm of his. I don't think Renesta wants too much of Cantwine in that arm punishment anymore. He's going to try to... Cantwine goes right back for it again. He's got that arm. There he goes again, right for that left arm. And again, Juan Renesta wants no part of it. No sirree. He doesn't want to tangle with Cantwine with that left arm of his. He keeps it outside just a little bit. It's taken a lot of punishment. Howard the Hangman Cantwine wearing the black stockings, black trunks. Juan Renesta of Mexico up against the ropes again. These two boys have taken full advantage of the rolls. That was a beautiful snatch, and down goes Renesta. Renesta beautifully applying that scissors on Howard Cantonwine. Cantonwine has been in and out of trouble here all through the match.
Take care of these people in these aid boxes. What are you guys doing? Now you got to get out of here. You got to be careful. Give up.
Cantwine is shouting. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Cantwine is shouting, "I can't stand it. I can't stand it." And Stan Pino's been asking him, "Do you give up? Do you give up?" He says, "I can't stand it." He hasn't said anything yet. He's asking him if he gives up. Cantwine is trying to reach the ropes. It's quite obvious. If he can take advantage of the rules and get over to the ropes, of course, the fall is broken up. That is, the hold is broken up, and they're up on their feet again. Juan Renesta has tremendous strength in those legs. Cantwine arching, trying to keep off the canvas. Renesta with those legs is really delivering tremendous punishment to Howard Cantwine. The hangman has had anything but an opportunity to apply his famous strangleholds. He's crying out right now, "I can't stand it again." He says, let go, but still he won't give the referee the okay. Takes a count of 1, 2, and once again he's right back up, easing up on one elbow long enough to gain just a moment's respite. And again, Juan Renesta, the Mexican Flash, with the powerful legs, applying that scissors that just enough to crush an ordinary man. And Howard Cantwine, I don't know how he takes that. Cantwine gets over into the ropes finally, and the hold is broken up. Stan Pino watching closely. They climb out of it slowly. Cantwine took a lot of punishment on that. There goes the count. He's got a count up to 10 in the ring, but he's on his feet. Oh, Cantwine's stomach took a tremendous beating. And more of it from those bear hugs of Juan Renesta. Cantwine is having just a little bit of trouble. He took a tremendous beating around the midsection. Renesta isn't going to let him rest if he can possibly help it. Trying to move in, looking for that one little opening, and right back into Stan Pino, the referee. One of those things back in there. He's got to protect that midsection. Right into the ropes. Here's a man, Cantwine has been in this ring for a number of years. He knows every trick in the book. He knows when he can apply the rules, lean out of the ring, get into the ropes, and get out of a very dangerous hold. Slipping right out of a half Nelson and right back into it again. And there's Renesta with that punishing scissors, and Cantwine is in trouble once again. That's Cantwine. You probably hear coming right in over our microphone. Purely a punishing hold. Renesta is going to try to rock him over if he can to get those shoulders on the ground. In that rocking chair position was purely punishing. Cantwine squirms out of it and over into the ropes, and he says, "No, sir. No, sir, I want no more trouble from this boy on those legs with his spring-like tendons." Cantwine again is playing a sort of a waiting game, staying near those ropes wherever he can until his stomach gets a little bit of rest. Now just above our microphone. We're going to try to get out of the way before they come into our laps here. Renesta right back down. That reverse body slam just about had Cantwine. From our angle here, just a little bit away. Cantwine's shoulders are down 2. And up right in time. Once again, Cantwine using that skill he's learned from so many years in the ring. so many matches that he knows exactly every technical detail every time, and he can get out of some of those holes where an ordinary wrestler, a younger wrestler, is going to have to say, no, I can't take it. Here goes the rough stuff. There it goes. That's Renesta on the canvas. Beautifully fast for such a tremendous big man. 3 and it's all over just like that. Juan Renesta pinned after leading all the way. And winner of the fall, though he's flat on his back, is Howard Cantonwine. 18 minutes and 22 seconds, and Howard Cantonwine the winner over Juan Renesta. Okay. Now it's big-time wrestling. Howard Cantonwine and Juan Renesta. Howard Cantonwine in the black trunks. Juan Renesta of Mexico. 218 pounds of flashing dynamite in the yellow trunks. The lighter trunks, of course, appearing on camera. Right now, Howard Cantonwine. The third man in the ring is Stanley Pinto. Cantonwine, the big boy, coming in at 10 pounds more than Renesta, weighs 228, and it's Cantonwine being forced back by his lighter opponent, although I guess 10 pounds doesn't matter too much. Tremendous smash right to the midsection. Howard Cantonwine, no way to start a match, right down on his feet. On his knees, rather. Renesta, the flashing, colorful wrestler from way down south of the border, moving in on Hangman Howard Cantonwine of Los Angeles, California. Stan Pinto, the referee, tells the boys to break it up over in the corner, and they've been very, very cooperative this early in the match. Not until the going gets a little rough do they forget their manners, and it's Cantonwine on top. Punishing hold. I don't know if you can catch that from the camera angle at this. It's Renesta's right arm that's taking such a tremendous lot of punishment. His wrist is being twisted around virtually like a piece of spaghetti. He's trying to hold on to his own left hand. I think that's just out of camera range. Trying to keep those fingers flexed, keep the blood flowing. Maybe you can pick that up. Cantonwine is calling to Stan Pinto, the referee, to check the hand, see if the blood has stopped. And just long enough to get a 1 count. Juan Renesta keeps that shoulder on the canvas, trying to gain a little respite from a punishing hold, but he can't quite do it.
Look at that hand, ref. I don't want to break it.
No ordinary men, these. Juan Renesta taking a lot of punishment from Cantonwine. That right hand of his, the right wrist, looks like it's just about ready to snap off. Cantonwine trying to gain every bit of leverage he can. Renesta attempting to keep that shoulder off the canvas. Has gone to a 2 count twice now. Sounds like Cantonwine is calling to Renesta. He says, you better give up, bud. You better give up, bud. Renesta is trying to keep that color in his hand, trying to keep the blood flowing, but...
Let's go, Red.
Cantonwine's noted for his punishing tactics. That's part of the reason he has that nickname of Hangman. Punishing tactics of keeping an opponent off balance and keeping him in tremendous pain, whether it's going to pin him or not. That's Cantonwine calling for the referee to stop it. Renesta says, no. He's trying everything he can. Away from the camera right now, Cantonwine says he doesn't want to break the wrist. And Renesta trying his best at tremendous strength. It looks like he's going to force it free. Hope you can see that. Here it comes. And he did it. Beautiful recovery by Renesta. Beautiful recovery. Sometimes you think Cantonwine is taking just as much punishment as Renesta and giving that hold, and indeed he must be. Renesta isn't anxious to mix it up with Cantonwine at the moment until he can get a little action back, get a little blood circulating in that right hand of his. Cantonwine, a beautiful position, a beautiful roll. Cantonwine taking advantage of that bad right hand of Renesta's that took so much punishment a minute ago. Is playing for it quite obviously, going after it. And Renesta trying to keep it back, trying to keep it out of danger wherever he can. Of course, a man with one bad arm has a pretty rough time in the wrestling circle. Beautiful, beautiful example of speed and agility, this Juan Renesta with Cantonwine right back down on the canvas. He's got to keep that shoulder there. It's that famous leg split, and Renesta has Cantonwine in an uncompromising position, shall we say. There isn't much he can do about that, except look around just as he's doing. It looks pretty comfortable, but I wouldn't want to be in there with either of them right at the moment, comfortable or uncomfortable.
Now let's break it up, Fred. Break it up. Hey, break it up, Fred. Break it up.
Crowd's calling for Stan Pino, the referee, to break it up. Cantonwine says, I can't get out of it, and neither can he. So they're all calling to break it up.
Break it up, boys.
Pino's going to ask Renesta, do you want to break it up? And both of them agree to break it up, a stalemate hold, and so up they go. Renesta ready for action. I think both of them gained a little rest out of that, and Renesta could use it on that right hand of his. It's a fresh start for both of them. Cantonwine's calling to Stan Pino, the referee, to watch the eyes, watch the eyes. We know that's away from the camera, and it can't quite be seen. Actually, Stan Pino has a very clear view of it. Nothing dangerous going on. Nice kick out by Cantonwine. Trying to get right back into being roughed up around the face. Beautiful slam. It's just about impossible from camera angle to see that Cantonwine's left arm was tangled around Renesta's leg for just a moment. Renesta didn't try to hold his arm pinned down because Cantonwine isn't able to do anything with it.
Let's go, Howard. Throw it.
Oh, a beauty. One of Hangman's very own specialties, that slam executed by Juan Renesta, done in the most precision-like manner, gains the approval of everybody, including the old school of the wrestling crowd. Present at ringside, we notice Nick Lutz here this evening, one of the all-time greats of wrestling and football. There's the dynamite, and down he goes. Cantonwine takes a lot of punishment. 2, 3, and it's all over. It's all over, and Juan Renesta of Mexico, the winner. Juan Renesta over Howard Cantonwine of Los Angeles. Juan Renesta of Mexico, the winner in... We'll get the official time on that in a minute. I believe it's about 12 minutes and 22 seconds. Juan Renesta of Mexico, the winner over Howard Cantonwine.
3 seconds, Juan Renesta.
Okay, cut it. And now it's back to wrestling. Hangman Howard Cantonwine and Juan Renesta. The boys in a return match and going right at it just as though they're mortal enemies all the way through. Juan Renesta pounding Cantonwine. Cantonwine taking a tremendous beating. And that's no way to start a match. Howard Cantonwine taking tremendous punishment around the stomach right at the beginning. Juan Renesta of Mexico, 218 pounds. Howard Cantonwine, 228 pounds, and taking it where it hurts most. Hangman Howard Cantonwine, Los Angeles, California, one of the great wrestlers of our time, and a boy that really knows how to handle himself, has been taking a lot of punishment right here to start things off. Cantonwine takes a lot of punishment in the ring there. But he's got the stamina, he's got the know-how to keep coming back. Stan Pino trying to tear him loose from the ropes, and Mr. Cantonwine wants to stay on those ropes as long as he can, gain a little rest. Smash, that's the old time gainer. Juan Renesta kissing the canvas with the aid of Howard Cantonwine. Right back for more, and he gets it. The elbow smash is a mighty dangerous, a beautiful body block. Another, and Renesta goes down. There's a body press. Looks like it's all over. 2, 3. Howard Cantonwine. Howard Cantonwine, the winner over Juan Renesta. Howard Cantonwine, the winner over Juan Renesta in 3 minutes and 22 seconds.